there, I'm Erin Raithke and welcome to Create, Share, Learn. This is going to be a very quick video tutorial on how you can create really cute family holiday cards using Adobe Express on a browser. So this works in any browser as well as on PC or Mac. You don't need any special software installed. You just need to be able to create a free Adobe account so that you can access the great freemium features in Adobe Express. So let's get started. Now, as you can see here, I've got Adobe Express open, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new little project. So I'm going to click this little plus button, and I am going to create something from a photo that I've taken, or a couple of photos in point of fact. So I'm going to click that, and it is going to load up some options. And I've got some images already stashed on a little folder over here. So you can see just there. So I'm going to grab these two images and I'm going to drag and drop them into this workspace. And it asks me, do I want the canvas size to be the default photo size? I'm going to say yes, because it's going to save me a little bit of playing around just for the sake of speed. So I'm going to start with this photo, and it's going to open it up in the background for me. And now you can see me, my husband, and my gorgeous little girl. And this image has been taken in our house, but I'd like to turn it into a Christmas card. So I kind of want more of a Christmas card theme or a Christmassy theme in the background, rather than have a lovely beachscape canvas in the background, which is what's hanging in our house. So to do that, what I'm going to do is I am going to use the controls by selecting the image that I've chosen. And I am going to look to the right hand side of the screen, and you see where it says add to background. I'm going to untick that so that I can move this picture around freely on my background. There's a reason for me doing that, and I'll show you why in a second. So once I can move it freely, I'm going to use the background remove button on the right hand side of the screen, and let's just left click that once. And it's going to analyze the picture and decide what is the subject and what is the background. And as you can see, it's done a great job of differentiating what was the foreground and what was the background on this. So now I'm going to just say done, and it's going to take me back to my main menu. So now my hubby, my daughter, and I are in the background. Are in the foreground, I should say. So you can see here, not only did it recognize the foreground and the background, but it also understood that those are my husband's pants and are not something in the background that needed to be cut out. So that's pretty cool. So now to make this feel a little bit more Christmassy, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a photo from the free options available in Adobe Stock. So I'm going to select photos, and where it says search Adobe Stock, I am going to type in Christmas tree. There we go. And it's going to have a bit of a look through the library and give me some options to choose from. So as you can see, a heck of a lot of them have the little crown on them. Now, the account that I'm logged into right here doesn't have premium features. This is just the free features that are available, so anyone can do this. So we're just going to find a Christmas tree that we think looks cute in the background. So that one looks pretty good, so let's select that one. And you can see it's dumped it in on top of my husband and me. So that's probably not going to work. But what I will do is use it, dropping it in that way to get it to the scale that I want it. Maybe make it a little bit offset like that. Take advantage of the cute lights and everything. Get that angle nice. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is look to the bottom right-hand corner of my stage, and I'm going to left-click on those little rectangles you can see, which are actually the layers, because this part of Adobe Express is powered by Photoshop on the web. So it has layers just like Photoshop, and just like Photoshop, I can drag and rearrange those layers. So now instead of having that beautiful ocean canvas that's actually in my house behind this photo, I now have a super cute Christmas background. And since my family are now sitting on the front, I can rescale this so that it looks like we really have this gorgeous background. But it's seeming like a little bit fake and crisp to me, so I'm going to make one more little alteration. So I can do that by either selecting the image or by selecting the layer on the layer view. And I'm going to look to the right hand side and I'm going to use the blur tool. So I'm going to tick that little trigger and it automatically blurs it out for me a little bit, and I can adjust that backwards and forwards. But like a little bit of blur is good because we still want to see it's like a Christmassy background. So you can still see the tree, the lights, you can see the presents just there, but it's not as like crisp and fake looking when you just add that little bit of blur to it. So that's my finished picture. What I can do now is I can just add a little bit of text, leave it as is, of course, or I could add a little bit of text by clicking add your text on the left-hand side of the screen. And I might just go up here to the top right and type in happy holidays and drag that down so it's not covering the gorgeous girl's face. Rescale it a little bit. And as you can see down here, there are some font recommendations that are really, really helpful if you are getting a little bit stuck about what you want to do. So I like to keep my fonts and everything pretty simple because you can get really, really lost in all of the different options. But I might just add a nice little shape in the background. Something in a nice seasonal green might be good. Pull it down to like a darker color. What I might also do is just mask the text. So you can see you can make a clear cutout if you want. And I might also just add a little bit of a shadow to it. Like so. Pull it up and use a different color green. And then make sure that my shape isn't too opaque. I want it to be nice and bold and easy to see. And now that I'm pretty much done, I could keep playing with this for hours, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish it there because like there's heaps and heaps and heaps of options where it'll suggest things to you if you're getting stuck with knowing where all the menu options are. Well, that one's nice. You can really go nuts in here, but we want a quick demo today. So I've got my family, I've got the happy holidays, I've got my lovely seasonal background. So to make this so that I can share it with people, all I have to do is hit that download button at the top right-hand corner of the screen, and I'm going to download it as a PNG and hit the Start Download button. So you see there is my picture, and say for instance if I wanted to share this in social media, I could simply go into the chat for that social media to share it to friends and family and drag and drop. I could upload it to Instagram. I could send it to myself, so I could send it to people through my phone. Like once you've got it there on your computer, you have a lot of options, especially if you're logged into your social medias on the same browser that you're using Adobe Express in. So that's that quick tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it and keep an eye out for more things coming soon. Cheers.